So what's up, man?
How's it
Jake
going?
Ganus, head football coach, Moody. Hey,
Oh, my
appreciate
bad.
you. No,
My
you're
bad.
good. Appreciate you coming and talking to me, man. So we took a break off from doing Halloween, and then I've been sick, and everybody's been sick. So we're coming back in big time with the Moody football coach.
Let's go.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, and then we'll get into all the football stuff. But tell us who you are, how you came to be at Moody.
Yeah, so I played, I'm from Chelsea, so I live there right now. And played college football, played at UAB for a couple of years. They shut the program down, go to Georgia. Got to play with the Vikings for a little bit. When I get cut for the last time there, I ended up getting into coaching at Thompson with Coach Freeman, and was there 5.5 years. After we won our third straight state championship in 2021 is when the opportunity to come to Moody came available. And, really Dr. Walters sold the vision of what it could be and what we could do. And it just, took some elbow grease, some hard work, and we've kind of built it up and made it pretty cool. So, I mean, that's.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's a great program. I mean, I pay close attention to it. And, of course, we try to stay as involved as we can.
Absolutely.
Kind of be a part of that, but it's definitely different. I mean, I went to Moody High, and it's definitely different. Like different atmosphere. Yeah. Success brings a lot of stuff, not just to football, but to the whole school. Yeah. The atmosphere is different. Yeah. I've got kids in the school, so I know. Oh yeah. Mostly girls. Talon has moved on to college, but
that's right.
But yeah, you've done a great job up there, man. I mean, I have a Ganus story,
okay,
and you'll remember this. Right. You remember the first time we met? The bomb threat.
The bomb threat.
Yeah,
heck yeah, I do remember that. Let's go.
So
I was freaking sweeping the halls, man.
Yeah, he was.
Going.
So I pull up, and I've not met you yet. We had not officially. I think I was the captain at the time.
Yeah.
And I said, "Hey, hop in the truck, or we got to go to the bleachers."
Yeah, we got to go to the stadium.
Because, contrary to popular belief, there is no bomb. There's bomb sniffing dogs, and we do use those. But I think at the time they didn't have any. No. So he said, "Well, what do we do?" I said, "Oh, we got to go look for it." And he said, "Well, what if we find it?" I said, "Well," you said, "What if we find one or one of these things?" I said, "Well, either one or two things: we found it and everything's good, or we find it and it don't matter tomorrow." Yeah. So
you're like, oh, that was classic. We were waiting on the dog. We were waiting on the dog from Trustful.
Yeah, and that's it.
Me and Chief go down to the stadium. I took the home bleachers. He took the away bleachers. He said, "Check under the trash cans. Look here." And I'm like looking, and it was about the third trash can. And I go, "Man, if I find him, what am I supposed to do?" Like, you're not trained for this, But it was I do remember that.
Yeah, I said, "Hey, that's what we do. We just
just figure it out.
We figure it out, man." I mean, that was funny, and shoot, ever since then, y'all hit the ground running after that, man. I mean, these kids, and I'll say this, and I think there's some, you hear the scuttle, I hear the scuttle about, like disciplinary issues. Mm-hmm. So I'll say this, on the field, game time, off the field, two different things, right? Off the field, we haven't had any issues with your no big issues with your guys. I haven't had to call Jake Ganus and say, "Hey, I got it." You know what I'm saying? I haven't made that phone call. No. I have in the past with leading up to before 4/11, and I think it's because, and this is what I believe, they're working. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They got to get up, and then they're working. So I didn't see them out. They didn't. There was none in the rolling. And I look. It is what it is. I get it. I like team spirit, so we try to, let them do as much as they can do without getting in trouble. But football players, I didn't see any of them in that. So That's a good thing, and game time's different. You're amped up, man. You're amped up, and that's what you got to get. You got to get to that level.
Yeah.
Now, I do agree that they're, whatever, but I think the off-field stuff shows more than, what I'm saying? Like that should be talked about more than the other.
Yeah, I think we got great kids, and every kid is so different, and like I really don't think a majority of just your population in any town understand that like a kid's situation is not the same as your situation.
Yeah.
Like they might live with grandma, they might live with stepdad and mom, they might live with a friend for the time being. There's just a lot of things, and like when you have a large team, I think we got one of the biggest in the state. We're 95 kids.
You're dressing 95 kids?
Well, we don't dress.
Oh, okay.
We'll dress. I think the most we've dressed this year is 88.
Holy crap. That's a lot.
With 95 total being like, how many we can. But, the discipline, I tell the kids all the time, how you do anything is how you do everything. We believe in that. And no, we're not perfect. And then as far as like the Friday night, when I got to Moody, the biggest thing I feel like you want to play with an edge. You want to, I always talk about it, there's a line.
Yeah.
And the line moves with certain referees in certain situations. And you got to be situationally aware and know like, all right, they just flagged my buddy for doing something. Like, I can't go do that.
I can't go that far.
Exactly. Yeah. So I always tell the kids, we're on the line. We're not, we're not behind it. We're on it. And if we step across it, and we got to back up a little bit, that's fine. But like, whoa, not go.
Yeah.
Good football teams are whoa, not go. If I'm constantly saying, hey, come on, have fun, have energy, celebrate, have some juice. Yeah. Don't let this kid punk you out. If I'm having to do that, we're probably not a good football team.
That's
right.
And
so it's push and pull, and there's good and then there's bad that comes with that. But I believe when I got here, that first senior class, like I had to make them believe they were winners. They had to we were like brawling at practice that first spring. Yeah. Like, and it was almost like I incited it because I'm like challenging individuals saying you're soft. Yeah. You're this, and as a man, as a boy, like you don't like that. And so we kind of have that edge, and it's something like if we weren't very good, I probably would be telling our guys like, hey, y'all don't act all tough and stuff. Like, hey, because then it just makes it worse. But
that's why
you can back it up.
Yeah, that's why I say though, but it's game time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It is.
That mode starts I know for you, it starts, at that morning. It ain't like it's like, oh, we're an hour out from game time, let's get pumped up. Right. That starts the whole day.
That's right.
And it's different. And I learned some stuff from you, like we were just talking about like logos and branding. Branding is everything.
I love it.
It gets people involved and into, I don't know, when I took over, I wasn't the chief when you first came here, but after I saw the 411 thing, and then I told Brian, I said, hey, we got to get branding going here, and that's what I want to do. I want to brand it just like it's not. Now, don't get me wrong, policing is not football. Okay, policing is an ever changing. I mean, it changes on the daily, right? Well, but a team is a team, right? It don't matter where you're at. It don't matter if you're football, if you're in the military. A team is a team, and if you can all get around one thing,
that's right,
and everybody's working towards that goal, it's a great thing. You can't. That's more important than just about anything. Yeah, is everybody knowing what the goal is,
the vision.
That's right. Yeah. Yep. So, and that's the same thing, and I get it. And I see the kids working towards that. Yeah. That's great because, before I love Moody, and I had some great coaches. Coach Moore was my basketball coach, and he'll tell you to this day, he was like, man, I can't believe this guy's the police chief,
Yeah.
But I remember we were in we were in the locker room, and there's some people out there that don't remember this. We're all in the locker room. We're like getting beat up on, and it's, and he's going through. He's like, all right, and you bring this to the table, and you bring this to the table. And he got to me, and he said, you bring our spirit. and I said, right. I'm here with spirit.
That's it.
And I mean, I rode the bench. I rode the bench, but I had a ball doing it, and I just funny. Some of my friends, they was like, hey, I'll never forget that speech. I mean, he was like into a speech. Like, I mean, it was good. And everybody's like getting amped up, and he got to me, and he was like, Smitty, I like your spirit.
That's really good.
So
everybody's got a role.
So what do you think about the community so far, man? Yeah. Like, you've been here how long? I mean, just 4 years?
4 years.
Yeah. How you feel like day one to now, how you feel like that community cohesion? Because a lot of people don't realize the head football coach is kind of like a community position.
Yeah.
Like, is. I mean, people going to come to you for things, and you're going to know more things as, that kind of stuff. So how do you feel like that?
Oh, I mean, it couldn't be much better.
Yeah.
I know things got a little spicy with the, municipal elections and those things. But, like, besides that, there's been just nothing but positive and good things. I mean, when you're at we're a 5A school, but our community's growing. And you're in kind of not an awkward place, but you're in a different place as a Moody resident, because you have your, I don't call them old timers because I don't make them feel old, but you got your guys that have been here. They're from here. They've seen things, and now they're watching it change really fast.
Yeah, and they were here. I mean, some of them helped build the field. Mm-hmm. Originally, with the shovels. I get it. Yeah,
and then you got your new wave, your younger generation that are moving to this area. It's a great area to live. You got I-20. You can get to work if Birmingham, wherever you're going. And so you typically don't see a community mesh like Moody does.
It is weird.
What told me really that I wanted to take the job was I did my research when I was going through the process, and when they passed the ad valorem tax in November of 2021, that to me told me everything I needed to know about this community.
Yeah, they were the only ones that passed it at first.
The first time. Despite age of population, young, old, doesn't matter. They wanted better for their kids. Yeah. And that fired me up, and that told me everything I needed to know. Yeah. And then from there, we've just kind of pieced little things together. Yeah. So I just think it's a really unique place that, obviously everyone sees the special. We're in a brand new police station where, I'm not taking shots at, a town across the overpass, but since I've been here, there's a new Starbucks, there's a new Seven Brew, there's a new Dunkin', there's a new Wharf. They're all the new restaurants. I don't know if that's by accident or what, but all the new stuff's over here. Yeah. And it looks like they're building a car wash. So I just feel like that's just a testament to the community. Yeah, because people, there's great people over there, there's great people over here, but for the businesses, for people to want to come and invest in our town, it just kind of tells you where we're headed. Yeah. I think,
and I think people don't realize how much having a successful program plays into that. I mean, it does. My guys do a really good job here, and we held a standard, and we strive to try to keep that standard of getting people that want to stay, that want to be here, and it's helped tremendously. And then I see a successful football program come in, and then everything just starts to be like that. And I think you're right. I mean, it gets your name on the map. You get hey, but you brought up a good point. So how often do they, I know this, but people listening may not know this. How often do they reevaluate for classification?
Every 2 years.
Every 2 years. Are we coming up on?
We're coming up on one. It'll be the second week of December.
How you feel about it?
We're middle of the pack, 5A. They take they do not look at your current senior class, which is the biggest.
Yeah.
Like, it's up and down, like in terms of like the sizes of classes. But if you look at it from kindergarten to 12, our senior class and our kindergarten class are our two biggest classes.
Yeah.
So anywhere in between, you're fine. And so they go 11th graders, 10th graders, 9th graders. That's your count.
Yeah.
And we might actually drop in terms of not classification, just like where we are in 5A. Yeah. We're right in the middle. So we'll stay right there.
Good. Yeah. Because that jump from 6A is it's a big jump, man.
It is.
It's a huge jump.
You got, like, how I like to explain it is, 5A, well, let's just say we're just going to say there's 12 really good teams. We'll just say that. And then everyone else is not great.
Yeah.
6A, there's 24 really good teams.
Good teams, yeah.
7A, there's 32 really good teams.
And
So it just kind of, there's more good teams. So I feel like we could compete.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like my current team could go and compete.
Well, you've shown that. We've played 6A teams. I mean,
Oxford, Galena, and I think, but like, could we compete week in, week out?
And go
that's where,
because I think what you see with those 6A teams is like they, it's hard to have two really good players in one position, right? Mm-hmm. It's hard to have that. And I think you start seeing that 6 and 7A. Mm-hmm. You start seeing where they got like two guys battling it out, where if one goes down, then the other guy steps in and then they didn't, I'm sure they miss a beat, but with 5A and below, man, they lose a guy and their season changes. And I think that, but I will say it's going to happen at some point, and I think that because Moody is like booming.
Yeah. No, that's why. I mean, if you're looking at the younger grades and all the young families moving here, because it's a great place to live. I mean, it's coming down the pipe for sure. So
so I know it, but hey, those little league teams are no joke at Moody though either. Mm-hmm. They've been pounding on people too. So
no doubt.
We have had some really good rivalries, but I think that since you've been there, some have changed back to like it's odd, like the Leeds rivalry. So it wasn't. I mean, when I was in school, it was a big rivalry, but it wasn't like the Odenville one was bigger. Mm-hmm. But I think that Leeds and Moody one. I mean, it's epic. I love it though. I love it because I've got family in Leeds, and people poke back and forth, and but so moving on to round 2. What playing Priceville
at Priceville.
What's your thoughts on playing Priceville?
Yeah, so they're really good. I mean, at this point, everybody's good, but they had one of the craziest wins I've seen in a while last week. They were down 14 with 2 minutes left, and Gunnersville had the ball. Yeah. So like they had to have a bunch of things happen to have a shot, and they all just kind of fell in line, and they ended up winning in overtime.
Oh man!
So they're going to be riding like an emotional high, and so it's one of those things. If you can kind of pop the bubble early, it'll be really good for us. But if you don't, and you add more air, and they're like, and they start believing, because every team believes they're going to win. So like, if you don't take their belief away, like a team like this, and you get into half and it's tight, and you're at their place, and just different circumstances that we can't control might happen. Like, you got to go. We got to start fast. Yeah, we got to jump out, just like we did versus corner. And that's something we emphasize at practice, and our kids have done a really good job of that. I'll tell you, man, like how you practice. If you guys want to know how we're going to play, if you come watch practice for 4 days, you'll know how we're going to play on Friday, because it is like that old saying that your coaches told you. It's real. Like how you practice, how you play. We had a phenomenal week of practice. Corner was, to me, they're probably the third or fourth best team in the North, period. Like they would have been in the semis if they were on the other side. That's how good I really thought they were. And I told everybody that. They're like, "Oh, we good?" And I'm, and I was like, "Well," I said, "Yeah, we'll be fine. We're gonna do what we do, but like we have to play good. We have to start fast." Yeah. So same thing, going up there, got a team, man. They're just a really young, hungry team. Their coaches.
How long have they been in 5A? That can't be.
This is their second year.
Okay, because I policed up in that area before.
So this is their second year. It's a
newer
school.
A little bitty town.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people that work up there, and it's a nice little place.
Oh,
so
yeah.
there's good people up there. They'll welcome you well, but hopefully, we'll be talking about
should be
moving forward. But I gotta commend you on what you've done there, man. And I've taken some pointers from you, and if I hope y'all do well, and I hope the team does well. We're always going to support you guys.
Yeah. Y'all been phenomenal.
So,
and you got your first win in softball this past year.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot. So
y'all got
because let me. A little
win.
backstory though. Hold on, but y'all do stack the team a little bit. Usually,
not me. They do.
I think we're going to start scheduling it during football season. That way, y'all. I know y'all can't show up.
You're talking about working. So the number 9 pick in the MLB draft doesn't play.
That's right. I like him. I've met him a couple times. He seems like a really nice guy.
We've been able to. I think one thing that I think like all students benefit from is I have been able to bring in some really good guys, like good men and good teachers, and they coach other sports, and they're able to put their hands on different kids, like as far as baseball, basketball, you name it all the way down. And so I've been really blessed because at a county school, typically like you've got a bunch of older teachers that are tenured that are just kind of riding it out, and so they're doing their job, but they're not coaching. They're kind of eating up spots. Well, we've done a phenomenal job. Dr. Walters has of being able to bring in good guys. And it's not just football coaches. There's other coaches in the school that do a phenomenal job. And so I think that you kind of see that spill into like other extracurriculars and other things, academics and those things. And it just like you first started talking, like it just kind of brings everything back together.
Yeah. We're talking about coaches. Brandon Campbell, man, he's a great dude.
Mm-hmm.
We went to school together, and I've talked to him a few times, and he's super pumped. He's a good dude. You all got some good coaches.
Yeah.
You want to talk about Coach Wiley? Is Wiley sticking around?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good.
That's my guy. So I call him GSD. Or get stuff done. So he's just.
I see him driving around. I mean, he does everything.
So. Everything. He is. He's one of one. He cannot be replaced. I would need 5 other coaches to do what he does. Yeah. He's also a special teams coordinator, and I'll tell you, man, doesn't get as much love. It's kind of like the O-line, like special teams.
Yeah.
But we have been nails on special teams. In 4 years, and I got to knock on whatever it says. I mean, in 4 years, we've given up a punt return to Gainesville, SEC kid. We gave up a kick return to Pell City. When the Propes, when they came over, and then we've had 0 block punts, and then we've returned like 25 touchdowns. Like, we've just been really solid.
Good,
and that's a phase of the game. It's about 20%.
Yeah.
If you look at a normal game, it averages 20%, and I feel like we win that most Friday nights, and people don't really talk about it because we just kind of do our job. But Coach Wiley, I mean, that's what he does. That's his baby. And besides the other things like you see him do, driving around and doing all the things.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I mean,
that stadium, if you think it looks nice and the concrete's nice and pretty and the bleachers are blown up, like he does all of that. If you didn't know, phenomenal coach in person.
Yeah. If I don't want to miss anybody, you
we got 14 coaches.
Yeah,
so
it would be here 2 hours.
I don't want to name
I've not met any of them that I don't like.
Yeah.
So they all seem to do a great job. Cam's always putting in the work.
He always, with all sports.
And I will say this. I had talent.
Yeah.
Y'all put in love with him, and wasn't even a football player. Yeah. Y'all let him go out there and train.
Love it.
And
so he would come and he would do his sled work while we were practicing, and it was just really cool to me because I mean, you got a guy putting in extra work to go accomplish and chase his dream, and you got guys on the field that might be tired, might be thinking like like whatever, and if they just peek over and look at my guy over there freaking pushing sleds and dragging sleds, that's gonna motivate you to go practice a little harder.
Yeah, I agree.
So
but I appreciate y'all letting him Cam and work with him some, and you got good trainers.
Best. the best.
I've noticed some new faces on the sideline, training wise.
Yeah, so we
Encore.
Yeah. Yep. So we've had, we've got a full time physical therapist through Encore. Allison, we've got athletic trainer Lance from Encore as well,
Yep.
and then our team doctor. Typically, they don't really show up every Friday night, but our team doctor, Daniel Smith, he's at the Trustful Andrews, and he's there every Friday night. Came to Gainesville, Auburn,
that's cool.
He's our guy,
Yeah.
and he's like the next up and coming guy at Andrews.
Yeah,
like he's a younger guy. You can see him. He's like gold slowed up, and he is like, if you talk to people inside that end, because Andrews is obviously it's the mecca of sports.
Yes,
orthopedic. Doctor. So like he's an up and comer in that, and it's pretty cool that he's kind of we're his first team that he's covered and seen. So
that's awesome.
We've got a great team.
Yeah,
Colby Brooks, along with Cam. Colby does.
Yeah, I know Colby really
He's
well.
another GSD.
Yeah,
he just does everything.
And
does ask for nothing in return. That's what makes Moody like really special.
Yeah. Colby. I have a lot of respect for Colby. He's helped. He helped Helen. Get a lot of stuff done too. And well, man, I appreciate you coming on the show, man. And I've been wanting to do this episode for a long time, but I know you've been busy and I've been busy, and we'll do it again. We'll go ahead and for sure put it on the books for next year to do it again.
Let's go.
Dude, keep on rocking it, man. The kids are, it's making a difference. You know what I'm saying? So keep on rocking out up there, man. And if we can support you guys in any way, you just let me know. So
y'all do, my favorite thing is when we're riding with Brian on the way back from an away win, and I don't really know. I've thought about it, like when the Moody PD, they block off the intersections, they line it up where it's like, I know it's a Friday night, and I'm like, I don't know if they ever get annoyed with it, but I'll just tell if I was talking to all the officers, like, that means so much to our kids.
Yeah.
They talk about it all the time.
Oh yeah.
And it's something like, we don't get to publicly address and thank our police for that, but like just knowing that, like, hey, we built our brand on 411.
Yeah.
It's like everything, that's our base core brand, that's our culture. And when we hit 411 off I-20, wherever we're coming from, it's like I don't know, it's like an armed escort is what it feels like. Like nobody can touch us. We just got off the interstate and we just won, and it's just Moody PD all the way down the parkway. It just, I don't know, it's a pretty special feeling for sure.
Yeah. They love doing it. So,
cool.
And usually Friday nights is not busy. So
we need, if we can just keep working, keep taking care of business, the little things. December 4th, if we can have us a better ending to that game. That was state championship last year, state championship this year. Protective. We need to get every retired officer, every officer there is in this town lining up the parkway so we can line it up.
We'll get it out there, man. We'll get y'all there. And anything you want to put out? I'm gonna try to get this episode out before Friday. So.
Okay. Well, we're we're on the road.
Show up. We got to show up.
Be there, and I know our people will. They travel everywhere. Third round, if we, we're not looking ahead, but just so everyone knows, it would be at home, regardless of who we play. So we just need to keep chopping and find a way. It's survive in advance, and it's just 1 week seasons. Yep. So this is all we're worried about. But man, we're excited. Kids are working hard. We had a great week so far. We got to kind of put a bow on it today, and in terms of preparation, and then Hayes in the barn, time to go.
Well, man, hey, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, man. Appreciate
Thanks for coming.
Absolutely.